Hola, ¿cómo estás? This is Sincerely Sharita, and I'm back with another video. So I'm sitting out at the lake, regrouping as usual. And I just wanted to talk today about letting go. Letting go. So, for whatever reason, a lot of people, we just try to hold on to things. We try to hold on to people that no longer serve us. We try to hold on to things that we think that our life should go a certain way. And if it's not going that certain way, you try to hold on to the little bit that you got to try to make it better. But what I have noticed in life is the more that you hold on, the more things crumble even more. So I'm going to give like a little story time. Years and years ago, I was married, and my relationship was failing terribly. And I kept thinking to myself, I got to hold on. I have these kids. I got to hold on. I have a house, and, we're making payments on that. I got to hold on, because what's going to happen to the house? What's going to happen to the car? What's going to happen to my kids? How are they going to feel about a certain situation? And in the meantime, while all this was going on, it seems like on the inside of me, I was just getting lower and lower and lower. And so then, I had came up with some plans. I had a plan A and a plan B, and I was writing it on my little notepad, because I write everything down. I was writing it down on a notepad, and I was just having my little plans on how I was going to escape, how I was going to get out, how I was going to do this, how I was going to do that. And I would just write that year after year after year, but I would never make the move, make the change. And I just kept getting more miserable, listen to different people and what they have to say about your life whenever you're the one that's actually living your life. And certain people saying, girl, you don't leave, don't do that. Why would you do that? You gonna lose your house, you gonna do that, you gonna lose your car, you don't. And so then you just keep listening to them. The whole time you listening to them, you're digging yourself into a deeper and deeper and deeper prison. I felt stuck, like I was in prison, like I was trapped and there was no way to get out. And I noticed that whenever I chose to just let it go, like I really don't know where the strength came from, but I just decided in my head, in my mind, I was going to go ahead and leave. Like some stuff happened and I had a choice. I actually had a choice whether I could stay or go, but I chose to leave in that moment. Like in that moment, I was just like, you know what? I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving. So I'm not going to say the process is easy to let go. Letting go is it's hard mentally, and it's hard. It can be hard spiritually, physically, mentally. And you need to know for sure in your mind before you let go that you actually know that when you let go, there are things that come with that. Like you're going to have to deal with, letting go. Like when you let go, things pretty much have to tear down. Things have to die. Things have to get into their lowest state in order for you to go back up again. So letting go, it's not an easy process, because you literally feel like your whole life is in shambles. I know whenever I left the marriage, like I ended up losing the marriage, losing the house, losing cars involved, certain amount of money we were used to making when we had double incomes. It was just one income at that point. I moved to a whole different city. I had to make new friends, had to find a new job, had to just kind of basically start from ground zero again. But I want to encourage people to let go, to just let go. I mean, or you can stay there miserable thinking about what you need to do, and thinking like, how long am I going to be miserable? How long am I going to go through this? How long am I going to have to deal with this issue? Whenever you could just let go, deal with the death, and then go ahead and get resurrected back up. I don't know where that came from, but it's kind of like Jesus. I mean, he went through what he went through. He know he was fixing to get taken by the people. You know, he had to basically he had to go through all that stuff, get hit, get whipped on, a nest put, I mean, what is it? The thorns put all on his head, bleeding. You know, it was just terrible. Then he had to carry the cross. Then he had to die on it. And then, you know, after he died, then he had to basically go down, be buried, and wait, wait a certain time frame, and then be resurrected. So the whole thing is, stop staying in dead situations. Stop staying in dead situations because you think that something is going to be better. Because, I mean, if you're miserable, you're miserable. There's nothing that you can do about that. There's no amount of money that's worth staying if you're miserable. There's no amount of house, car, money, if your mental is not right, if the love for yourself is not right, if your self-esteem is not right, if your mental health is not right. And it all goes back to choosing you. You got to think to yourself, how much do I love myself? And, people are taught that is selfish, that you shouldn't love yourself. I mean, the way we're taught in life, it's pretty much not to love yourself. It's always to put others before yourself. And even if from a Christian standpoint, that's what they teach you. They teach you that, you should not be selfish, and you should give and give and give and give. Then how you going to give if you ain't got nothing else to give? So I said all that just to let go. If a dude don't want you no more, let him go. If the marriage ain't working no more, let it go. If you at a job and you absolutely hate it, let it go. Why would you stay at a place 20 years miserable, sad, or depressed when all you got to do is let it go, go through go through the tough times or whatever you got to do? Maybe by doing that, you can end up finding out your purpose. You can end up finding out that you were supposed to do something else totally different. But we just have to have a willingness to let go. And some people say, let go, let God. But I don't necessarily want to come to y'all from like just a biblical standpoint, just as much as I want to come to you just as a life standpoint. If something is not serving you, if something is bringing you down, if something is keeping you trapped, if it's keeping you shut in, if it's keeping you miserable, if you truly can say that this is not going to be what I need it to be in order for me to live my best self, then you have to make adjustments. And sometimes those adjustments is not sticking it out. It's not sticking it out and hanging in there and giving the tough love. Sometimes it's just letting it go. Let it go. And if it come back to you, then it was meant to be. If it don't come back, then it wasn't. And then you're going to find out a different way to revamp and do something different. A lot of times you just got to let go and just trust the process. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying it's easy. But I mean, you just got to let go. Letting go. It seems like when you let go, more comes to you. And if you stay stuck in that same situation, you stay stuck in that same situation. So anyway, I'm just in the car. I'm enjoying my lake experience that I usually always go on. And I hope y'all let go of some things. Anything that's not serving you, if it's not good for you, you know, if it's you messing with that married man, or it's you and you with a marriage and you know that he not treating you right, you know, sometimes you just gotta let it go. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Oh yeah, y'all see my purple, I did me some purple eyeshadow on my eyes with my new Morphe palette, and it's bomb, you hear me? But anyway, let go and be happy, whatever that is.